Um, for those of you who don't know me, I'm Farhan. I'm working as a software engineer in Guidewire. I applied for a job for 7 months, and how I come into the WAM program is I am hearing impaired, so my right ear is completely deaf and my left ear is 50% deaf. And while I was applying for a job for 7 months after I graduated, I discovered the WAM program and I signed up to apply for my internship at Guidewire. And I started my internship in June. Um, and the interview process was very amazing, and the Guidewire was very open to accommodating me and my need for my hearing impairment. And I had an extra interview. I was reached out by Wyndham Talmud. I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing her name correctly, but she's from the WAM program. And she reached out to me, and we had an extra interview with my manager and my mentor. I think my mentor wasn't there. But they talked about my requirement and what do I need, and I that was very comforting and very it got me even more excited to work at Guidewire. Um, so also I asked for captions and meetings, and all the accommodations were met, and I'm perfectly happy at Guidewire now. So my work as a software engineer is very. It seems like I don't talk at work, but we actually have a lot of meetings, and I do require accommodations all the time. So what I did was I s- I decided to spread awareness about my hearing ability, because a lot of people aren't aware of partially hearing impaired people. They're mostly aware of deaf people. So I decided I'm gonna spread awareness, and I organized a presentation at work where I talked about how someone can communicate with someone who is hearing impaired, and that helped a lot. So um, someone mentioned Ross McCarthy. Yes, Ross McCarthy was very good. He's super nice. He also helped. He was the one who helped me organize the presentation at Guidewire to spread awareness. The presentation went fine, and I talked about how someone can communicate with me. When I tell people that I'm hearing impaired, and I tell them that I read lip, they assume that reading lips is just I just look at your lips and then talk, but it's not exactly what it means. Like 70% of my communication is mostly visual. And so when I say that I read lip, people assume that I have to see their lips all the time, but that's not always true. It's just that when they say something, I repeat what they say in my head with a video with of their lips in my head. So it kind of exhausting, and it's hard for me to communicate in groups. So whenever we have a meeting with a lot of people in group, guide will record that meeting for me and the person whoever is hosting that meeting. And yeah, so it's quite nice. I communicate with my manager one on one and my team lead one on one most of the time. I also wrote a blog on Medium to spread awareness as well. I will share that link when I find it. I was looking for it, but I couldn't find it. Um, but yeah, the work is going well. I'm happy with the support I received from the Get Ahead and RAM program. To be honest, I will be 100% honest right now. I wasn't aware that I had completely forgotten that I applied to the WAM program at Guidewire. And throughout during the interview stage, when I got an email by Wyndham, and I'm like, who is this? What's happening? Then remembered, oh yeah, I applied to the WAM program. Um, yeah, sorry I didn't have time to prepare for the presentation. I know you asked me for some slides, but things were so busy at work. But yeah, feel free to reach out to me on LinkedIn if you have any questions. I'm happy to answer. And yeah, thank you.